So how close are we to the button push there, Martian?
I'm planning on doing it at end of session, just so that way I have pause time.
Right, yeah, it makes sense. Like we were talking.
Yeah. But I also want to get some stuff consolidated for my colonies before pressing the button and let them finish cores and such. So.
I only can core things because I don't have negative 50% admin efficiency.
Hooray!
That modifier punishes you for succeeding too well too fast as an adventurer.
Yeah. It's just funny because it's the only reason why this mod is balanced is because all these nations get like minus 20 to 50%.
Yeah, you get penalties to go with your buffs, basically.
Yeah. Like
which
for me,
I mean is one way to do it.
I get attack cost increased, institution spread debuff, and institution embracement cost debuff. So, which is why I'm quite happy to be like
tech leader,
the top first step. Yeah. We had another nation join the tech leader list with Conwell, which is cool.
Yeah, he was there at the start, and then he kind of dropped off.
Right now, the Conwell is actually the strict leader.
Okay. I need to not push this button. Okay, push that button. So I'm not the guy. I won't be that guy to you, Marshall. I just got the Coransfield event.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And I was just like, I almost clicked the bottom button because the bottom button's usually just dismissed, but that's actually play as the new nation.
Yes, it is.
And
it's quite tricky.
I had that. For
yeah, and I
as well.
almost clicked that one, and I'm like, don't push that button. Because that would really suck.
That would be awkward. I'm almost considering pushing the button as a joke to go to Azagrum, but I wasn't sure if they would actually pause and let me rejoin, so I was like, probably not. Also, I can actually see all of the sea tiles in the world now, which is cool. Except for the Lake Federation, but other than that, I've got...
Apparently, Kaiser attacked the goblins and it did not go well for him.
I am enjoying the talk between them. Calling the Emperor Git is just hilarious.
Yep. Torsion laid the smackdown on Zale for his whining, though. Because Zale has been very proactive in complaining about Torsion and trying to get everyone to just regardless of where they are, try and get him to get support against Torsion. And Torsion responds.
So the goblins probably don't want to convert to the
No,
Jad.
He's converting to the Jad is the funny thing. He did this while asking Torsion to help him convert.
What the heck?
Why?
Is he just stirring the pot to stir the pot?
He was desperately trying every way of trying to survive simultaneously. So he was asking Torsion to convert and be a march kind of deal, or do all these things while asking me for money to fight Torsion. I'm like, why would I fund you, a person I've never interacted with, in a war against another person I have never interacted with?
So he's
you
playing
gotta
all the
play
angles.
both sides. Yeah,
he's playing all the angles like a proper goblin should.
Yeah.
But it was just he got the small fellows to Kondot with him, and they're now allied.
Yeah, and he has also gotten the new Shire to re-accept goblin kind.
Yes,
so.
Yeah, he stopped the purge. I was there for that. Didn't even know he was purging. I haven't purged anyone.
And
Green Orc we are proud of our 39% of our nation that is Green Orc.
Lorent is happy to hear that.
I mean, thematically, the Corantar are super half-orky, but for some weird reason, half-orcs to my knowledge, can only spawn in Grombar, as a culture.
That's weird, considering they're led by the most famous half-orc.
Yeah, it's weird because when Grombar gets their first half-orc king, he has an event where he goes to find Lothane, Blue Tusk, and the Corantar to talk to the most famous half-orc. But the Corantar, which is this big thing where the Corantar can ally Frozen Maw and whatnot, but even then the Corantar can't spawn half-orc culture. It's weird.
That's odd.
Yeah.
You might actually want to talk to the devs about that, the mod devs.
It's apparently changing because like half-orc tech is getting mixed in with like the Reachman tech. They're gonna share a tech from now from the next update on apparently. So like there'll be
that next update isn't coming out until after Leviathan, because Leviathan's changing.
Yeah, because they're waiting on things to see if it breaks.
It's actually kind of good for us though, because it means that we should be able to finish out this whole MP. Without having to deal with a new version.
Yeah, because like it's especially since the next update is a Canor update, it would really mess up this MP.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, and also it's one of those things like it's pretty easy to like go back patch for the main game, but going back with mods, you have to do a lot more. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like the next update will be super fun because like the Wex is getting missions and they are like a really cool, powerful nation that just doesn't have missions at the moment.
Yeah, especially as they start as the Emperor. It seems like a massive oversight.
Well, it's not an oversight because like if you read like the missions and stuff, what's supposed to happen to Wex is they die. They get like because they're like an alien culture to the rest of the Empire. The rest of the Empire is supposed to turn on them.
Yeah,
but
they're an Hellenic culture far away from the River Allen. So
yeah, because they like migrated down during the Dragon Wake. I think.
Yeah, they're the same culture group as Gowed, ruling the half-elven, Empire of Anbennar. So it's weird.
Oh, it's they came south into the Empire and like saved the Empire's butts during the Dragon Wake, and then like migrated fully into it. It's also when Marhold came into Esken, apparently, from reading their ideas. Because Marhold were the guys that were like got offered to settle in the Empire, and they're like, no, we're just gonna keep moving, and they just moved their way, and eventually found themselves in abandoned Dwarfhold and moved in. Oh yeah, here's another thing that the AI did. They rearranged my merchants in 5 minutes to make me less money.
That's very annoying.
Jeez.
They like so like I have like my base is in like Castaneath trade node obviously because that's where my capital is, right? But then they like the AI like started putting a thing and then put a merchant in the next node over. It was like costing me like 2 ducats. Oh, the dwarf Wood Elf War ended. I will go see how that ended.
Looks like white peace. Oh no, they were kicked out of the mountains.
Yeah, the centaurs apparently condottieried for the dwarves, to everyone's confusion.
Oh, that is very confusing. Also, Tech 12.
Yeah, because like they have to kill those dwarves. The dwarves they condotted to are specifically the ones they have to kill.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that guy and I were very confused because like
I know.
we were talking to that guy because we're the guys like right next or like right after the dwarves that the centaurs have to attack. So we've been like plotting to like hold them off, right? And then it was just like, so the guy that like Kalinicus told that guy that he wasn't going to let the dwarves through, but then all the other dwarves told me that they were.
Dwarven shenanigans.
Yeah. So it left me and that guy just sitting there scratching our heads like, so what's gonna happen? I will go chat with those guys and find out how the peace went.
Why are we getting halfling separatists in Portnam? Portnam, what did you do?
Oof.
Portnam. Oh, come on, dude. Deal with him. We are protectors of the halflings, Portnam. Did you not get the memo? Guys.
Apparently they didn't.
Might have to annex you sooner than planned if you're gonna pull shit like this. Oh, now they're in your territory. Sorry about that.
Grr.
Oh, the elves are dealing with them. Wonderful. Armies. Is Busalar fighting a war?
Don't know. Centaurs in a mountain doesn't sound too useful. That's true.
Hey, I'm back 10 loan.
Hooray! I think.
War.
Ah, that was a nice bit of expansion. Pleased with that.
Oh yeah, you were cleaning up down south, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I finally got to Admin Tech 10, so taking exploration ideas, getting ready to actually finally start exploring.
Huzzah.
Yep, now I just need to catch up in Mill Tech. Once I finish off quality ideas.
What are you at in Mil?
8. But quality ideas are almost fully fleshed out, and the last ability is another 10% artillery combat ability, and then the bonus is another 5% discipline. So I will have 10% discipline and plus 30 artillery combat ability, without
nice.
the military engineers in charge. Military engineers add another 20% artillery combat ability.
So how much would that be total?
50.
Nice.
Plus 50 artillery combat ability.
And that's with my 10% infantry and 40% cavalry.
Yeah. And my infantry combat ability, Malice, has been nullified by quality. Because that's the first quality idea. And then the last Nimscotter idea is plus 20 infantry combat ability. Like, yeah, no, Nimscott's ideas are fantastic.
Where the hell is Yin?
That's the Mississippi River Valley type thing. It's the big river in the middle of North Alantir.
Oh, okay.
Based on, the Mississippi River.
It's probably
Roughly.
up there. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to hire an explorer. Istralor is actually
think-
demanding territory. Wait, what's unlawful?
Isn't Istralor an AI right now?
Oh, is it?
I think.
They have one random imperial province in the middle of my territory. What? Well, that's annoying. And it has to be Lorentish in order for me to actually remove it. Goward just rivaled me.
Oh, he finally announced a rival.
Yeah. So I guess he's feeling confident or something. Although I've just risen to second place. I've just overtaken City Razor.
You know, Goward and Bjarnrik have to be careful, because if they focus in one direction, then the other direction will probably come after them. Like, they're big enough now to where, like, if Goward and Bjarnrik come after us, they'll have to worry about, like, Newshire and Castellir.
Yep. Two more years, then the Truce of the Metal Air is up. Oh, Lausanne already is. That's all Imperial, though. Oh, but you're Lorentish, that's fine. Okay, I'm right on the verge of the Empire coming after me, so I can't afford to do that. I'm gonna go and guarantee you just to make sure that West Ham doesn't take it. I'm so close to getting 1,000 manpower a month.
Jeez. Oh, boy. You know what? I think I'm going to start saving money so I can actually get the institution when it arrives. No, I'm not. I'm going to start What's
building
the
more
next
buildings.
one? Printing press?
Yep.
Nice.
Now, I must admit, I am very tempted to go Coronite. Do they still have the deity system?
I don't think so. I think because they eventually become monotheist. So, I think. And then the secondary offshoot. I think there's a secondary one it's more aligned with like my religion. The thought, it's very like scholarly. So
Oh, Coronite has further like reformed. Okay.
yeah, like if Coronite is Protestant, then I don't remember what the second one is called, but it's the equivalent of the Reformed religion.
I just got an explorer called Edmund the Fat.
He's obviously searching for new sources of, delicious food.
I wonder if he's a halfling. Where's my trampoline?
That would be rich.
Ah, come back here.
Rich in flavor.
Don't think I did that quite quickly enough. Alright, let's get back to exploring. Off you go.
Wow, as soon as I hit counter espionage on Bjardrick, I immediately discovered one of his vassals by networking me. Oh, so is your ideal army size your combat width at the time? Roughly?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm a
Or-
little under.
I mean, optimally you want like 3 or 4 extra infantry and then combat width in artillery in the back line.
Hmm.
Or, as I would usually suggest, half of combat width. And then you can basically merge 2 armies if you get into a big fight. And speaking of big fights, I need to raise my troops because I'm about to have a bunch of uprisings. Hooray! 1,056 manpower a month.
Jeez.
That's a regiment a month. I'm pretty happy with that.
Finally.
What are colonists doing? Oh, I only have 1 colony going. Really? Oh, you finished. Sweet.
So full combat width of infantry, half combat width of artillery.
Well, no. You want half of combat width of artillery, then 4 or 5 units more than that in infantry.
Ah, okay.
And that's just so that your front line remains fully reinforced if you do suffer casualties.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm getting so many military access requests. What the hell is going on?
No idea.
Hooray, 40% professionalism. Ooh, did my truce with you just end? It did. Oh, and you're allied to Lazian? Oh, now you're just tempting me. Find. Oh, you're zooming on it already. There, that's gonna be... Ooh, definitely production. So, Age of Unraveling.
Here we are. Precursor relics. Ooh, yeah. And that's really what the hierarchy would be after, is relic tech.
Good news for me.
Ah. Yes. Thanks, Bubba. Yes, that was a good choice. I thought it had to be my culture, and it can't be because I've accepted Sornkosti. Glad you suggested that so I could have another look. I have 105 aggressive expansion against West Ham. Or rather, they have against me. I think they might be a bit miffed.
Jeez.
Just
Just ever so slightly.
I mean, you are their cousin, though. Like, you did support them in the Lilac Wars. It's gotta count for something, right?
Absolutely.
Although you haven't converted to Coronite, so...
Nope.
Although, are you going to let it spread to your provinces?
I have honestly not decided what I'm going to do about Coronite.